Governor Newsom has stated his commitment to decreasing the number of prisons in California, and the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation has been closing prisons in the past few years as a part of a push to reduce state spending. The latest closure in this effort is outlined in Governor Newsom's 2022-23 state budget and proposes that Chuckawalla Valley State Prison in Blythe, California be closed by 2025. While many approved of this decision as a step towards decreasing prisons in California, residents of Blythe are left asking if Chuckawalla is the right choice. Located in the heart of the desert, the city of Blythe is a rural community with few economic prospects. Chuckawalla is one of Blythe's top employers, providing around 800 jobs to a population of 14,000 residents. Blythe's economy has already been struggling. In 2020, the California State Auditor ranked Blythe as the 9th most distressed city out of 430 California cities in terms of financial health. Blythe's residents are also challenged with the disadvantaged community label, with a median household income of $49,000 and 22.4% of people living in poverty. If Chuckawalla were to close, the jobs and income it provides in the community would be lost, and the economic impact would be devastating. With a low cost of living, Blythe makes it financially feasible for inmates and their families to stay together. Relocating to a new city to stay close to loved ones could mean intense financial burden for these families. Further, the families of prison workers may also have to relocate. These departures would represent a loss of valuable teachers, public servants, and essential workers for the city of Blythe. Chuckawalla also plays a crucial role in maintaining Blythe's Palo Verde Hospital. As the only community hospital within 50 miles of Blythe, Chuckawalla's inmates and correctional officers, as well as their families, all patron Palo Verde Hospital. It's not clear that Palo Verde could provide the same health services following Chuckawalla's closure. So why was Chuckawalla selected for closure? According to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, this decision was based on factors such as a prison's operating costs and the impact closure would have on the local workforce, among other reasons. But many think another prison, the California Rehabilitation Center in Norco, California, is both more expensive to the state and less important to its local economy as compared to Chuckawalla. This prison, also known as CRC, is one of the 12 oldest prisons in California, and its aging infrastructure represents a significant financial burden on the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. The Legislative Analyst's report on state prison infrastructure suggests that CRC requires $1.1 billion in infrastructure improvements, while Chuckawalla only requires $430 million in repairs. The per capita operational costs of Chuckawalla and CRC are $58,000 and $68,000 respectively. At around 2,000 inmates, this means that CRC costs the state around $20 million more per year than Chuckawalla. Advocacy groups have also called for CRC's closure, citing unsafe health conditions, overcrowding, and homicide and suicide rates. CRC has less inmate programs than Chuckawalla, and its infrastructure is more vulnerable to natural disasters such as earthquakes. Among the proponents of closing CRC are the residents of Norco, California, who have called for the prison's closure for years. Meanwhile, Blythe's residents are enthusiastic supporters of the prison in their community. CRC plays a relatively less crucial role in sustaining the economy of its respective community as compared to Chuckawalla. Located in a thriving region of the Inland Empire, CRC's facilities could easily be repurposed by the public or private sector if closed. In fact, CRC facilities used to belong to the Norconian, an Art Deco hotel. Located in a community with a bustling economy, CRC is not able to offer the families of inmates the same cost of living that Blythe can. The median home price in Blythe is $219,000, while Norco's is $775,000. CRC is the obvious candidate for closure. This alternative solution avoids economic disarray for an already struggling rural community, while better addressing the state's priorities in closing prisons in the first place. Not to mention, this is a win-win situation for the cities of Blythe and Norco. There is much at stake. Blythe residents have joined forces and formed the Save Chuck Coalition to fight to make their voices heard. State legislators have also expressed solidarity with this movement, by submitting letters to Governor Newsom requesting that the decision to close Chuckawalla be overturned. The people of Blythe need your help spreading the word about how Chuckawalla's closure would affect their community. Join the Save Chuck Coalition and help ensure a more promising future for Blythe.